स्टार्ट करें? प्लीज स्पीक। स्टार्ट करें हम लोग? आप लोग सुनाई दे रहे हैं? हाँ तो स्टार्ट करें फिर हम लोग। आप लोग रेडी हैं? ओके, ठीक है। So in the last class we have discussed your first unit. Complete first unit we have been completed in last class. In today's class we will start unit second, which is output primitives. All the content I have taken for this lecture or for PPTs from this book. I also referred you this book. Okay, Computer Graphics by Becker, Pauline Becker. This is the outline for this unit 2. Picture description. We have discussed two kind of scan system: raster scan system and random scan system. In the first system, which is raster scan system, is set or store the image as a set of intensity. Okay, and random scan system, we can define or plot our picture. How we can plot our picture? Please speak. I'm just asking to you, what is the difference between raster and random scan system? Random scan system also we call the vector system. आप लोग को स्क्रीन पे पढ़ के नहीं बोलना है, आप ध्यान कीजिए। आप लोगों ने रैंडम स्कैन सिस्टम, रास्टर स्कैन सिस्टम पढ़ा है?
रास्टर स्कैन सिस्टम में हम जो है पिक्चर एलिमेंट्स जो होते हैं हम उसे स्कैन करते हैं रो वाइज, और लेफ्ट टू राइट हम स्कैन करते हुए चलते हैं। और है ना, रैंडम स्कैन सिस्टम में हमें जो पिक्चर बनानी होती है उन्हीं पिक्चर एलिमेंट्स को उन्हीं पॉइंट्स को हम स्कैन करते हैं जहाँ हमारी पिक्चर ड्रॉ होगी।
Okay, good. This is the basic difference. Means how we plot the picture. Okay. So in this raster scan system, we store picture as a set of intensity. Okay, and our picture definition is stored in frame buffer. In vector scan system, the set of complex objects position at specific coordinate location with the scene, and shape and color are described in the set of basic geometric structure as we have discussed. Okay? And the scan is displayed converting the geometric structure specification into pixel pattern. Okay, we use the mathematical function to draw all this geometrical object. Okay, description of the picture specifies a set of intensity for the pixel position, and the graphics program package provides the function to describe scene in terms of the basic geometric structure referred as an output primitive. So what are the output primitives we will use as point? Our first output primitive is point, lines, circles, curves and surfaces, polygon and polygon areas, character, and all these basic primitives we can plot or display the full image, full scene using primitives. So description of object in terms of the primitives and attributes. What is primitive? Primitives is what is to be generated. Like we want to generate point, circle, lines, polygon, curves. These are the primitives. And attribute is the property of that primitives. Means, what is the property of line? Line has color, some thickness of color, and thickness of line or type of lines. As the same base, attribute of circle are what is the radius of circle, where it is located, what are the color, it is field or not field. So all these are the attribute of that primitives. In computer screen, which is we have to present our primitives in digital representation. So display our display screen is divided into scan line and column line. As we have seen our screen, in our screen there is a different horizontal line and different vertical line, which is column, and horizontal line are scan line. Okay, so it's like this. There is a structure of your screen. There is a set of horizontal lines and set of vertical lines. Screen structure is a kind of grid structure, and pixel position are referred as according to the scan line number and column line numbers. And pixel position, suppose we are talking about this pixel position, or we can locate this pixel position. This located this horizontal line. This horizontal line number 7, and which vertical line? Vertical line number 3. So what is the position of this pixel is 3, 7. Position of this pixel is 3, 7. Third vertical line and 7 horizontal line. So we can locate the pixel position by this scan lines. And scan line start from 0 at the screen bottom, and column start from 0 from the left side of the screen. Here, as you can see, start from the 0 on the left side, and also the column start at the bottom of 0 line. And all this pixel position has integer values. We cannot define our pixel position in real number or float number. As you can see, there's a line number is integer 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 8. In the same way, vertical line is 0 to 8, and horizontal line is also 0 to 8. There is no any line in between any two numbers, means there is a no 1.5 line or 1.6 line or 2.3 or 2.4. There is an only integer number of lines and integer number of columns. Okay, so each pixel position has integer number, means 3, 7. There is no any pixel with located point, means there is no point is 3.5 or 7 point something. Always it will be an integer. And the frame buffer store the intensity temporarily, means frame buffer will store your definition of picture, and the video controller read that values from your frame buffer and plot on actual screen. Means the definition of your picture will locate in frame buffer, that video reader will read that values and locate that point on your actual screen. Like here, there is a 3 point I located on a screen, which is actually stored definition in our video frame. Frame buffer. What is the pixel of this point? Which is 2 and 4. And what is the location of this pixel? 1, 1 is located at the one horizontal line, one vertical line. So how we can draw a point on our screen? The first primitive is point. How we can draw a point on a screen? To draw a point, we have to our electron beam is to turn on. Where is you want to plot your point? To illuminate the phosphorus at the selected location xy. Suppose you want to plot your point at the location xy. So at the x and y, you have to turn on your electron beam. The value of x will be 0 to x max. So this is the x location. horizontal location we are calling it x. So the value will be between 0 to x maximum. What is the maximum width of this your screen? And as the same way y, what is the value of y? It will be between 0 to max of y. What are the maximum number of horizontal lines in your screen? How can set your points on your screen? Using this function set pixel. Set pixel, location of your pixel x and y, and intensity value of your pixel. If it is a black and white screen, then intensity value will be turn on and off. For the turn off, the value of intensity will be 0, and for on means the color of white, the value of your intensity will be 1. In the same way, if your screen is colored, then the intensity value will be 3. One value for blue, one value for red, and one value for green. So there are 3 intensity values combining to display your one point on the screen. So how you can draw a point on the screen? Just turn on your point where actually you want to plot your point with intensity value. What are the value of your point? Intensity value of your point. So line drawing, how we can draw a line? To draw a line, we have 2 points, start point and end point. We have given 2 points, start point and end point. Just connect these 2 points. To connect this point, we have to find the intermediate points. What are the intermediate points or intermediate pixel between these 2 pixel position? Start pixel position and end pixel position. Which is start pixel position is x1 y1, and end point of this line is x2 y2. We have given this 2 point, and we are now want to find this intermediate point. How we can find the intermediate point is all about line drawing algorithm. To draw a line, we have a straight line is specified 2 endpoints. Endpoints position means start point and end point. Line drawing algorithm is done by calculating intermediate position. What are the intermediate pixel in between these 2 endpoints? Directing the output devices to feel the calculated position. We have to first calculate this position, and we are directing the output device to feel that position. It's called plotting. In case of plotting single points, suppose we have calculated 1 point and feel this calculated point using by directing to our output devices. Nice. So when we calculate the intermediate points, there is a chance of occur the value in floating value or real number. So we have to apply some kind of approximation to find the change this floating point into real number. Integer value, because your ultimately pixel value is integer. So always it will be an integer. There is no kind of pixel position in float value. Suppose you have calculated this point, intermediate point 10.48 and 20.51. So we have to randomize this value to convert this value into integer. 10.48 we can after applying the randomized function will get it as 10, and 20.53 it will be 21. In the here 10.48 we will apply the floor function, and here we will apply the ceiling function. As you know, the round function. When your value is less than 0.5, it will be 0. If your value is greater than 0.5, it will be 1. How your randomized function work? When you randomize your this approximation value, maybe your line can be a stair-step appearance, zigzag. You will see this. How is the meaning of stair steps? When you apply this approximation you will get stair steps appearance of a line. You will see in the next slide. And these stair steps are noticeable in low resolution system. When your system's resolution is low, this stair steps pattern can be noticeable. To reduce this stair steps, we have to increase the resolution of your system. So there is one method to reduce this stair steps is displaying line in high resolution system. If we use the high resolution system, this stair steps pattern or zigzag will be reduced. Okay. What I want to say here is so this is your screen, and you want to draw a line from point number 40 to 77. This is the pixel position, start pixel position and end pixel position. You want to connect these two line. Okay, in this way you can connect. For connecting this line, there is some value which is not complete integer, like this point, intermediate. Okay, so we have to apply approximation. For applying the approximation, maybe your line can be a stair steps or zigzag. Suppose you are passing this line from this, which pixel you will select, this one or this one. Here it is passing from this, so you can pick this one. Okay, so here it is passing from this pixel as well or this pixel as well. Which one we will select? Here it is passing only one pixel. Here it is passing from 2 pixel. Which one you will select? So when you select the pixel or approximation, apply the approximation, you may get a zigzag line. So when you get this intermediate point, you have to apply approximation. The approximation can be select this point or this point, depend on the value of your intermediate in this point, intersect point. So to draw a line, when you given a two endpoints, the equation of line is, this is equation of your line is given y equals to mx plus b. Equation, what is the equation of line? Y equals to mx plus b, where m is slope of your line, and b, what is the b? B is y intercept, where your line is intercepting at y axis. Okay. Suppose this is your line. So what is the slope of this line, and at which point it is intersecting this y-axis? Means this is intercept, the value of b, and this is the value of m. Okay, what is the slope of your line? You can calculate slope, means m. What is the formula to calculate the slope of line? Y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. This is a simple formula to calculate the slope. Here it is given. And how you can calculate the b, y intercept? B will be, if you y minus mx, and you can put any value of 2 points given. X1 y1 is the starting point, and x2 y2 is the end point. put any value in this equation and calculate the b. If suppose you want to put the initial point or start point y is to y1 and x1, you can calculate the value of b very easily. Okay, it is clear. This is a simple equation of line. Here it is given. In raster scan system, line plotted with pixel and step size in horizontal and vertical direction. One minute. On raster system, line are plotted with pixels and step size in horizontal and vertical direction are constrained by pixel separation. Here there's two sampling along y-axis and x-axis and y-axis. There's a 2 point x1 y1 and x2 y2. You're plotting this line. You are moving or stepping in one direction, if this direction or this direction, and you are moving one direction and calculating to the other axis. Scan conversion process simples a line at a discrete position and determine the nearest pixel to the line at each sampling position. What is the meaning of this scan conversion process? Means you are moving in one direction and calculating this discrete position. Because all about your screen is discrete position, because there is a number of horizontal lines and vertical lines. So just applying your means moving in one direction and calculating the this discrete position. First line drawing algorithm is DDA, Digital Differential Analyzer, which is sample the line at unit interval in one coordinate and determine the corresponding integer value to nearest line path for the other coordinate. We will discuss this DDA in this lecture. And the next line drawing algorithm is Bresenham's line drawing algorithm, which can convert line using incremental integer calculation. All this, both algorithms will be discussed. The first algorithm is DDA, which is Digital Differential Analyzer. DDA. The equation of line is y equals to mx plus c. M means slope of line is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. As you know, we have given 2 point x1 y1, which is the starting point, and x2 y2, which is end point. This is starting point, this is the end point. And ultimately, goal of your any line drawing algorithm is to find the intermediate points between these two given points. If we have to find all the intermediate point between these 2 points, start point and end point. Okay, so this is our slope. So how we can calculate the intermediate points? Okay, if your next point, your starting point is x1 y1, your next point, suppose you are telling xk yk, and next point is xk plus 1 yk plus 1. Okay, so m equals to, you can replace y2 equals equals to yk plus 1 minus yk, and x2 equals to xk plus 1 minus xk. This is the your slope. There are three cases based on your slope. There are three cases. Case 1, when m less than 1. Case 2, when m greater than 1. And case 3, when your m equals to 1, exactly 1. When m is less than 1, you are moving x move in unit interval. Unit interval means you are moving x in x axis with unit interval. Means if your interval point is 0 0, then your x is moving in interval of 0 after of 0 after 1 2 3 4 5 3 6 8 9 up to inside moving in unit interval, and corresponding you are finding the value of y. In case 2, if m is greater than 1, then your y moves in unit interval, and corresponding x value you find, you move toward y move in unit interval 0 1 2 3 4 5 up to the end point, and corresponding x value you find. In the case 3, where m equals to 1, x move in unit interval, and y also move in unit interval. Means both coordinates move in unit interval when m equals to 1. When x move in unit interval means x k plus 1 will be xk plus 1. If you move in unit interval, your next point is xk plus 1. X subscript k plus 1 will be xk, means the previous point, plus 1. If your point position is 0 1, the next point will be 1 in x. Next 2 means you are moving previous plus 1, previous plus 1. So what will be the m? The definition of m is yk plus 1 minus yk, and xk plus 1 minus xk, minus xk. So where xk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1, so m will be yk plus 1 minus yk, and here xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 minus xk. Xk cancel out. So what will be the m? M equals to yk plus 1 minus yk. So yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1 will be m plus yk. So what will be the next point when you talk about the m less than 1? Xk plus 1 is moving, xk plus 1 is in unit interval, and yk plus 1 will be changed in m, or you can say yk plus m. When you change, or you are moving in a unit interval in x axis, yk will change with the deviation of slope. Means yk, the previous value, plus m, you will get the next y. Means your next point xk plus 1, yk plus 1 will be the next point will be xk plus 1 and yk plus m. When m is less than 1, you move unit interval in x-axis and y will move in deviation of slope. Okay, is it clear? When your m is less than 1, your next point, your current point, suppose xk, yk, the next point will be xk plus 1, x is moving in unit interval, and y will be moved with this, the value of slope, means deviation of your line, slope of deviation will be the slope equals to your slope. Okay, so again, let's case 2. This time writing here again. When m less than when m less than 1, xk plus 1 yk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 yk plus m. When m greater than 1, y is moving in unit interval, means yk plus 1 equals to yk plus 1. So m equals to yk plus 1 minus yk, and xk plus 1 minus xk. Put this value in this equation. Yk plus 1 equals to yk plus 1 minus yk, and xk plus 1 minus xk. These values cancel out. So xk इसको इधर ले आइए, minus xk equals to 1 by m. So xk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1 by m. Just I am putting this value yk plus 1 equals to yk plus 1 in this equation of slope. Yk plus 1 will replace with yk plus 1, yk cancel, and just calculate the yk plus 1 value. Yk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1 by m. So when your slope is greater than 1, the next point position is xk plus 1 and yk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 by m and yk plus 1. Okay, when m equals to 1, means your slope is 1, then next point xk plus 1 yk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 yk plus 1. So the simple 3 cases in DDA: when m less than 1, m greater than 1, m equals to 1. When m less than 1, you move unit interval in x-axis. When m greater than 1, you move in unit interval in y-axis. When m greater than equals to 1, then you move with both the axes at unit interval. See with example how this question is working. Just remember all 3 cases. Check, take an example. Suppose your initial point is 0, 0 and your end point is 4, 5. Means you want to draw a line between these 2 points, start point and end point. Ultimately goal of your line drawing algorithm is to find the intermediate point between these 2 points. Okay, so before you apply DDA, first you find slope. So slope m equals to y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. What is the value of y2? Which is 5 minus y1 0, x2 which is 4 minus x1 which is 0. 5 by 4, 5 by 4 means it is greater than 1. When your m is greater than 1, what is the case? When m greater than 1, y moves in unit interval and x move in with a slope deviation. Okay, so xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 by m, and yk plus 1 means the next point will be yk plus 1. It's moving in unit interval. Okay, so let's find value x, y. Your initial value of x is 0, y is 0. X plot, what do you want, which value you want to plot, and y plot, and your actual point xy. Initial value of your x point is 0 0, so you plot this point on screen because it's integer. So the first point you plot in the screen is 0 0. The next point you will calculate, apply this formula xk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1 by m. What is the value of xk? This is 0, this previous point is 0, you are finding the next point. And 1 by m, 1 by m, what is the value of m? 5 by 4, means 0 plus 4 by 5, 4 by 5 means 0.8, 0 plus 0.8 is 0.8. So the value of x will be 0.8, and the value of y will be yk, which is 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 1. X plot, always your pixel is integer value, so just apply the round function here. When you apply 0.0 round, the value will be 0 or 1, it will be 1. So x plot will be 1, and y equals to always it is integer, so 1. The plotting point will be 1 1. Next, calculate the next point till then you reach the last point 4 5. Okay, the next point means x value will be xk plus 1 by m. Xk's previous value is 0.8, 0.8 plus 1 by m, which is 0.8, 0.8 plus 0.8, 1.6. As you can see here, your previous value is 0.8 plus 1 by m. 1 by m is 5.4, which is ultimately you calculate the 0.8, 0.8 plus 0.8, 1.6 is again a float value. Apply the round function, it will be 2, so x value will be 2, y value increment with 1, previous value is 1 plus new value increment 1, which is 2, store 2, your plotting point is 2 2. Next iteration, previous value is 1.6, value of x plus 0.8, 2.4, apply round, which is 2, because the value of after point which is less than 5, 0.5, so it will be a flow function 2, and increment the y in unit interval, which is 3, plot 2 3 on a screen, then calculate the next point. This point is not greater than this point, so continue this calculation. 2.4 plus 0.8, 3.2, 3.2, apply the floor, 3, here is 4, 3.4. Again calculate the value of x, 3.2 plus 0.8, which is 4. 4. There's no need to round because it's integer value. And y increment with 1 is 5. Plot 4, 5, which is equals to your endpoint. So stop your algorithm here. So you find all this intermediate point. This is your starting point, this is your end point, and this value, all this value are intermediate point. Okay. So ultimately goal of your algorithm is to find these points. So if you find all this point, plot this line on the screen. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt? Unmute your mic and speak. Please speak if you have any doubt.
Plot value is a round off.
What?
Plot value round off है क्या?
How to find the round off? When you get the
No sir. Plot
what?
value. Plot value.
How to?
How to find plot value?
I'm not able to understand what you are speaking. Please speak again. Hello. Please speak again. What you are asking? Out 1 minute in chat. There is a question. One minute. Class लॉक हो गई क्या? 1 minute. Class लॉक. Okay. Please. How to find plot value? Okay. How to find the plot value? You are asking how to plot. How to find the plot values when you calculate the value of x and y. If your value of x, y is floating point or real value, then apply the round function and convert this value into integer value, because your screen has integer number of vertical line and horizontal lines. There is no point values. There is two lines, 1 and 2. There is no any line between 1 and 2. There is no line 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. There is only integer number of lines. So you have to change your floating point values or real point values into integer value to plot on your screen. So I am applying this float value on this float values round of function and change into integer value. Okay, here 1.6 I am applying round function which calculate 1.6 as change the 1.6 value into 2, because after point there is a 0.6. When the value of after point is greater than 5 or equals to 5, you have to apply ceiling function. Okay, when 2.4 the value of after point is less than 5, then we have to apply floor function. The value of 2.4 will be 2 and 3.2 it will be 3. So x plot, y plot means the actual value you are going to plot on screen. So if the given the name at this column as x plot, y plot, which is the actual value you are going to plot on screen. Okay, any other doubt? Do you have any other doubt? So please practice this algorithm. Take to some example and apply this formula and get the values intermediate. Find this intermediate points. In chat, write P for attendance purpose. Okay. There is one example, as you can see on screen. We are finding the intermediate point between 0.33 to 0.237. We are plotting line. Our starting point is 33 and ending point is 23.7. So as you can see on this graph or screen, 0.33 is located here and your ending point 23.7 is located here. So you want to draw a line between these 2 points. So you have to find all the intermediate point between these 2 points. So we are applying formula. First we have to find the value of m, the slope of m. If slope of m is less than 1, then you are moving x in unit interval and corresponding y value you are finding. If your m is greater than m, you are moving in unit interval in y direction and corresponding value of x is you are going to find. So if you find the value of m, what is the value of m will be here y2, which is 7, and y1 is 3, x2 23, and x1 3, 4y 20, which is m less than 1. When m less than 1, you are moving unit interval in x direction. So you change x with unit interval. As you can see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are moving or changing value of x in a unit interval 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A corresponding value of y you are finding. Value of y will be y equals to yk plus m. What is the value of m? 1.4 by 20, 1.5, which is 0.2. Okay, so 3 plus 0.2, 3.2. Apply approximation. 3.2 means 3. 3.2 means 3. So you are taking 0.43. Then again plus 0.4, 3.4. Again apply round function, which is 3. So you take 3, 3.6 round function. It will be 4, 4, 3.8. Apply round. This 4. Then 0.28 and 3.8, which is 4. There is no need to apply the float function, any round function. Then again change and find the corresponding value of y in this intermediate point you are going to find. Plot all this point on a screen and you will get this kind of straight line. Okay, so this is your straight line. As you can see, this is a kind of stair steps or zigzag line you are getting. Okay, any doubt?